Okay, let's all get in place and get started. We're gonna do the warm-up that we normally do. So I'll get my timer out and let's go ahead and start with 30 seconds of running in place. So everyone, just get started with running in place. I'm just gonna fix my computer really quickly so I can see all of you. But go ahead and run. So we'll do this for 30 seconds and then as usual, we'll switch to some jumping jacks for 30 seconds, followed by high knees for 30 seconds, followed by butt kicks for 30 seconds. So in about 3 more seconds, we'll switch. Ready, switch. Let's do some jumping jacks. We'll do this for 30 seconds. And then after this, we'll move on to some high knees. This is, as usual, just to get your blood pumping throughout your body. Warm up for the rest of the exercises that I have planned for you today. And go ahead and start with your high knees. Get your knees as high as possible. We'll do this for another 15 seconds and we'll move on to butt kicks. Try to keep your thighs parallel to the ground as you're doing this. Five more seconds here. Ready, and switch to butt kicks. So try to get your heel to your butt. You might feel a little bit of a stretch here as you're doing this. We'll just do this for another 15 seconds. Again, this is just to get your blood pumping and circulating through your body. And after this, we'll move on to a minute plank. Okay, let me fix my mat and we'll get started on our minute plank. So this is, we're gonna do this on the ground. Sorry, if you haven't muted, go ahead and mute yourself. And I'll show you how to do this. So this is the same plank that we've been doing before. It's just on your forearms like this and on your toes. Make sure your back is straight. And I'll go ahead and time it when everyone is in position. Ready, set, go. And we'll hold this for a minute. If you'd like an extra challenge, go ahead and extend to your palms. And if you want an even harder challenge, alternate between shoulder taps like this. Or switch between the two. So we'll do this for about a minute. We're almost halfway there. Keep holding. This is to engage your core. Make sure your back is straight. If you look at yourself in the camera, you should look like a line from your head down to your knees, down to your toes. Sorry. 5 more seconds here. And switch to a side plank. That looks like this. And if you want a little bit of an extra challenge, drop your hip and extend it again. Drop, extend. We'll do this for 30 seconds. Ready, go. Drop, extend for a bit of an extra challenge, or just hold. And you can hold with your arm on your hip or above your head like this. I prefer my hip. So we're about halfway there. And just hold this, and then after this, we're gonna switch to the opposite side. Ready, switch. The opposite side, again, same goes here. You can drop and extend or just hold. And we'll hold this for 30 seconds. After this, we'll move on to some squats to get the blood pumping to our legs and get our legs all warmed up. This should be warming up your arms and your core. 5 more seconds here. Hold it and go ahead and drop. So now we'll start on our squats. These are basic squats, the ones I've shown you. We all probably know them by now. Get your thighs as parallel to the ground as possible. Feet should be shoulder width apart. You can hold your arms out in front of you like this. We'll do 15. When you're ready, go ahead and start. And again, as I mentioned, you can adapt this workout to your experience level. If you're more comfortable doing a couple less squats, go ahead and do that. Listen to your body, know your body. If you feel any pain or tension, please take a break and get a sip of water. Okay, so I'm just about at 15 here. So now we'll move on to squat curtsies. As I've shown you before, it's just a regular squat, and then you kneel on your left leg. Regular squat, kneel on your right leg behind your back. So go ahead and start. We'll do 10 of these. I like to move my arms in and out. They help me with balance. Get as low as possible. I'm about halfway there. And then after this, we'll stretch a bit, and I'll show you the rest of the exercises that I've planned today. There's a series of leg exercises and then arms and core exercises. One more here. Okay, great. Let's move on to some stretching. So we'll start by stretching our shoulders out. So left arm towards the right arm pulling left arm back. Hook that left arm. Left arm should be straight. Right arm is bent. You should feel a little bit of a pull right here in your shoulder. Then go ahead and switch to the opposite side. Now right arm is straight. And left arm is pulling right arm back. I hope you're breathing heavy. I hope you already feel it. I'm already sweating. And go ahead and stretch your triceps now. So left arm touches left shoulder, right arm pulls it back. Just hold this position for 10 seconds. And then switch, opposite side, right arm touches right shoulder, left arm pulls it back. I do these stretches every single day. I suggest that you incorporate this into your workout routine. It's really helpful. Prevents injuries as well, after a little bit of a warm-up like we just did. Okay, now lean over to one side, hand on the hip. Stretching out our core. Hold. Roll over, drop, touch your right toes, bring your face as close to your knees as possible. And just hold this position. Knees should be straight, feet shoulder width apart. And then let's move to the center and hold this position now for about 10 seconds. And now move on to your left side, whichever side you haven't done yet. Bring your face as close to your knees as possible. Hold. And now we'll stand up, lean over to the side that you haven't done yet. For me, it's my left. Hold this for 10 seconds, and then we'll stretch out our quads, each of them. Hold. Okay, well, now we'll stretch out our quads. So pull your leg up towards your butt. Keep your thighs in line with one another. Just hold this. If you need to hold something, go ahead and hold it. This is more for the stretch than for the balance. And switch, the other side. I hope you feel a little bit of a stretch in your quads right here, in your thighs. And when you're ready, put your feet close together, knees straight, drop down, touch your toes. Try to bring your face as close to your knees as possible, but keep your knees straight. And just hold. And then cross right leg over left leg. Roll over, touch your toes again. Again, bringing your face as close to your legs as possible. And then cross left leg over right leg. Again, roll down, touch your toes. And now on the floor, we'll sit down, extend the right leg, cross the left leg over the right leg, lean over to the left, bringing your right elbow on your left knee, and pushing your left knee back as far as possible. Head leans to the left. In this twisted position, we'll just hold that. And then we'll switch. Now extend your left leg. Right leg crosses over left leg, which is straight. Right leg is bent. Left elbow pulls right leg back. Head to the right. Hold this. And now we'll touch our toes one more time. Legs together, knees straight. Bring your face as close to your knees as possible. Just roll over, touch your toes. Couple more stretches from here on out. And then we'll start with our leg exercises. Now extend your legs as far out as possible. Lean over to the left side, touch your face to your knee as close as possible. Hold that for about 10 seconds. And now switch over to the other side. Right leg face as close to your knee as possible. And now crawl your fingers out to the center. Stretch forward. Keep your back straight, keep your knees straight, keep your toes pointed, and just hold. Okay, great job. That concludes our stretching exercises. Then we'll move on to legs. But first, take a sip of water, take a little bit of a break, and catch your breath. I hope all of you are feeling good, feeling warmed up, feeling stretched, and ready for the leg exercises and the arms exercises that I have planned. Let's go ahead and get started, if all of you are ready. So first exercise is called fire hydrants. So what we do is we get into this crawling position on the ground. I'll let you get into position. And all you do is extend one of your legs out, bring it back in. Legs should always remain bent. And we'll do 10 of these on each side. Ready? Go ahead and start. So crawling position, almost like a dog. So knee always is bent. You're just extending the leg out in the same position as it is in the crawling position. Okay, and once you've done 10, Repeat on the other side as well. And go ahead and start. So knees should be bent the entire exercise, throughout the entire exercise. And then after this, what we'll do is we'll do some side leg raises. So almost getting into a side plank position. You can plank if you'd like, which is like this, and just extending our leg out. I'm just gonna do them on the floor. Planking is a little bit of an extra challenge. So what we'll do is we'll just do 15 side leg extensions like this. And go ahead and start. Keep your knees straight, toes pointed. Higher you can get your leg, the better. And then when you're ready, switch to the other side and repeat. Do the same thing. Knees straight, toes pointed, and just extend your leg. And again, I'm doing 15. You can do more or less depending on your experience level. Okay, now we'll switch to some sumo squats. So these are kind of like regular squats. Difference is your feet, if you've done any ballet, are in second position. So what that means is toes pointed outward as far as they go, and feet shoulder width apart. And what we'll do is we'll just squat. But this time, your knees should rotate outward. We'll do 20 of these if you can. Go ahead and start when you're ready. Try to get your thighs parallel to the ground as always. Again, try to go up to 20 if you can. I have about 2 more. Okay, good job. Now what we'll do is donkey kicks. They're kind of like fire hydrants. So what they are is, again, getting into this crawling position here, just extending out like so, and back in. This time, your foot goes behind you instead of to the side. Keep your knees bent, and let's do 10 on each foot. So go ahead and start with your right foot. We're working a lot of uncommon muscle groups. So some people might be a little sore tomorrow, that's normal. That was my 10, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the other side. Make sure in between reps, you're dropping all the way to the ground again for the best results. Okay, great job. That concludes our leg exercises for today. I hope you feel good. Some people might have actually found this easier than previous weeks if they are more used to training these muscle groups, but these are muscle groups that we haven't trained as much over the last 5 weeks. So some of you might be a bit sore. I think I probably will be. But go ahead and take a sip of water, take a little bit of a break, and thumbs up if you're feeling good. And after we catch our breath, we'll take a minute off. After we catch our breath, we'll move on to some arms and core exercises. I have some fun ones planned. Thumbs up if you're feeling good. I want to see your thumbs. Great. Perfect. Catch your breath. What we'll do now is some bicycle crunches. So get on our backs. Knees up like this. So what we do is cross, right elbow touches left knee, right leg extended out, and then switch. Left leg extended out, left elbow touches right knee is bent. And this, we'll do this quickly, as if you're on a bicycle with your legs, but upper body crosses over. We'll do 15 of these. So 1, 2, that's 1 rep. Then do 15. And then go ahead and start when you're ready. You should feel this in your core. Okay, great. Once we're done with that, let's sit on our knees, arms extended. We'll just do 20 circles. Forward. Don't drop your arms. If you're not used to holding your arms out like this, you'll feel it in your shoulders. If you can do more than 20, try to go up to 50. I'll just leave some time there for people who want to keep going. And then my arms are starting to get tired. We'll do the same thing, but rotating our arms the other way. I'm just still gonna go forward for another couple reps. Okay, now I'm switching to the opposite side. So keep your back straight, shoulders down. Try not to drop your arms in between. They will get tired. This is even harder if you're holding some 2-3 pound weights. Point is to keep your arms up as long as possible. I'll leave some time. You can drop and lift them again. Just try to get as high as possible. Okay, great. Next exercise we're going to do is mountain climbers. So for this, we'll get into our front plank position, arms on our palms, and we'll just bring one knee up, other knee up. One knee up, other knee up. So when I say knee up, that means up to your chest. And we'll do 15 of these, 15 on each side. Ready, go. Next, what we'll do is a reverse plank for 30 seconds. So I'll go ahead and time it. So reverse plank looks like this, balancing on our heels, core up. It's sort of like a plank. You should still look like a line from your head down to your toes. And I'll go ahead and time that for 30 seconds. When you're ready, get into position. 3, 2, 1, go. Just hold this position. Another 5 seconds here. Just hold. Okay, good. Now last exercise is just some regular push-ups. So again, you can do them on your palms, you can do them on your toes, you can do them on your knees if you'd like. I'm gonna go ahead and do them on my toes. And I'm just gonna do 10 of these. Okay, great, and that concludes our arms and core exercises and our whole workout for today.